All right, guys, so a lot of you guys might be interested in doing a full fender conversion on your Dyna Lowrider S, or if you have another Dyna with a bobbed fender. You have a few options when you do this. So you could piece together a kit, you could order the circuit board, you could order the cable, you could order the license plate, you could do all that. Or like what I did was I went with the IMZZ full fender with the integrated tail light, came with the license plate bracket and the cables included. So everything was included in mine. We'll put the prices and everything, the links in the description. So what we're doing on this one is a little bit different. So we're actually piecing together a kit for this one. So we ordered the cable, we got the fender, we got the license plate bracket, we got everything separate. So if you come over here, so here we got the fender. All right, we got an integrated tail light with the integrated turn signals from Moons. Gorilla Cables, shout out to them. They were nice enough to send us this cable. All right, this is the 2006 to 2017 Dyna rear fender harness. All right, and then we have the circuit board with the mount on it. And then we have the license plate holder. So we're piecing this together and and at the end of the video, we're gonna tell you guys which one ended up being cheaper. If you piece together a kit or if you go with the full integrated kit from like IMZZ or another manufacturer.
So we took off the seat and then I disconnected the positive terminal on the battery. The next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna disconnect these electrical connectors. So you can see anything that's connected to your rear fender, you're gonna wanna disconnect. And then the new harness made by Gorilla Cables is gonna be direct plug and play. So now we have it completely disconnected from the rear fender. So all we're gonna do now is, if you can see right here, we're gonna take out this Torx, and then on the back side, holding your turn signals on, you got a bolt on the inside. So we're gonna take that off, and then the rear fender is just gonna slide off. Be easy.
All right, guys, so when you're taking this stuff out, all these wires are gonna be zip tied together. So what you wanna do is you wanna clip, you probably saw it on that camera right there, but all this stuff was zip tied together. So you're just gonna have to cut all the zip ties and separate the wires from the left and the right. And then that's gonna allow you to pull, like Lego's doing right now, pull it through.
It's the connector.
Yeah. Unless you don't care about your old wires. I mean, I guess you could just cut the wires, but this is Nelson's bike, so we're gonna try to save all his old stuff. So just clip the zip ties, separate the wires, and then feed the wires through the fender.
All right, guys, so there's a couple things we're gonna take off. So these little plastic plugs right here, there's one right there, there's one right there. We're gonna take those out. These little bumpers right here, we're also gonna remove these. And then we're gonna have to pop these little plastic pieces out, and it's holding in this plastic guard. So we're gonna take that off. And then the last thing is this metal piece right here. So in order to get that off, all we did was we take a little plastic scraper. I mean, you don't wanna mess the pan up. And then you just tap it off, right? Just like that. I'm gonna need All right, guys, and we're not gonna reuse this this license plate bracket right here. And if we were, all you do is take the pieces out from, or take the nuts off the other side. But you can see that this was actually added because bob fenders usually don't come with license plates on them. The Lowrider S actually comes with a side mounted license plate. So this right here, this is the old Bob Fender. You can see, if we compare it next to the new one, the difference. Let's see. So about right there, you can see the difference in length. All right guys, so right here we have the Moons MC base plate and circuit board. It came installed together, so I had to take this bolt out, and then it just has a clip on the back side with threads. So you need to take that out in order to install it. And then right here you got a little clip, so you make sure it goes up over it, and then you install the bolt through the circuit board, base plate, and the fender, and then I will tighten this down on the back side. And it's a taillight, so you don't need to freaking torque it down like crazy. This came as one assembly, but you can, like Rob was saying earlier, you can either buy these two pieces separate or together. It doesn't matter. Whatever one you want to go with, the cheapest you can find, doesn't matter. And the next step, we got this lay down V2 smoked LED integrated taillight from Moons MC right here. Moons MC, right? They got the best lighting stuff you could get for your bike. So this thing's pretty sweet. It only has 3 plugs, really simple. So this right here is going to be like your brake light, and then the green wire is going to be for the right side, and the left side is going to, or the left turn signal is going to be the brown wire. And then you also got this little button right here. So this right here is for the strobe flasher. So what that does is, if you want your brake to flash really quick when you're braking, what you're gonna do is you're not gonna press this button or anything. If you wanna turn that off, what you gotta do is plug this into your bike, right? Plug it into the harness, turn the ignition on, press this button one time, and that turns off that. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna install this, and it's really simple. So plug and play. Flip that around the right way. And then, like I said, green is the right side, and then brown is the left side. So we got that installed, and then you're just gonna get the wire to fit without smashing it too much.
All right guys, earlier we disconnected those 3 wires, but what you're actually gonna do is you're just gonna disconnect the whole harness right there. So you're just left with this. And then that's gonna allow you to plug the Gorilla cable straight into it. And then if you look, you're just gonna plug this directly into the circuit board and then run your wire up into your circuit board. So we're gonna do that right now.
All right guys, so what we're doing right now, this is the Gorilla Cables harness. So the smaller connector is gonna go towards your taillight, and then the bigger connector is gonna connect to the harness near your battery and everything else. So Gorilla Cables makes it really easy. They got double-sided sticky tape here that's just gonna run along the fender, and then all you do is you put it through the fender, and then it connects directly into your circuit board. So connected now, all you're gonna do, run this up under there, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel off the double-sided sticky tape. Ride the struggle bus a little bit. Come on. There we go. Got the double-sided sticky tape off, and then we are just going to press this down. And then run the connector pin through the fender and make sure it stays on there. Flip it over. So our final step for the tail light is to just hide the wires in here. I'm gonna close this up. Try not to get anything pinched. Just find the best way to fold the wires down in there. And then we had to get other screws. Yeah, that ended up coming out nice. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add this license plate bracket. So this is made by Custom Dynamics, and it's not fancy at all. It's about 30 bucks, if I remember correctly. So you don't need a really fancy license plate bracket just because you're already gonna have your integrated taillight. So some people get the license plate bracket with the turn signals on it, but this is an integrated taillight, so you don't need that. I don't know if he's gonna stay with this one. So this one, it kind of has a little bit of a raised edge on it, so it doesn't sit perfectly flush with the with your Fender as much as, let's say, if you go with the IMZZ bracket. But the IMZZ bracket's about $80, but I think it gives a cleaner look. But this is the one that he went with, so we're gonna put it on there. And it's really simple. We actually have another video of us putting this on a bobbed Fender, and we had to drill the holes on the bobbed Fender because they don't come with the holes already pre-drilled. So this is a really simple process. You got a little gasket right here. So you're gonna put the hardware through, and you have self-locking nuts, so you don't need to worry about throwing thread lock on them unless you want to.
All right, guys, now we're gonna put the threads for the seat screw in with the clip. It's got a little notch on it, so it can really only go on one way. There it is. All right, guys, so as you saw earlier, we took off these bumpers. They were like about right there on the that bobbed Fender. We're not gonna put these on though because he's already running a Lucky Dave seat and he's already got these bumpers right here. If you're really that worried about it, you could probably just glue them onto your seat, or if you want to, glue them onto your Fender. But we're just gonna put them in his box. We're not even gonna put them on. I'm running the IMZZ Fender. I don't have these on my Fender, and me and Lego just actually took my seat off to look, and I have no damage to my Fender at all. So these little bumpers are doing their job, and he's got more back here too. So if you're really that worried about it, I guess put them on. All right, guys, we're getting ready to install the Fender. What we did, because we want to ensure we do not scratch this Fender, is we took apart the sissy bar. All right, so we got one of the rails for them, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the Fender on, all right, while Lego puts these through and puts the sissy bar struts on, and we're going to ensure we don't crack this. So there's not going to be a lot of talking in this part. You guys are just going to have to watch. Alright guys, so we got the sissy bar struts installed to the Fender struts, and now we got this little turn signal delete kit. I think Speed Kings makes it. So we're just going to install this rear hardware right here, and then we're going to tighten everything up, put the sissy bar back on, plug her in, and we'll show you guys what it looks like. Moment of truth. And hazards.
All right, guys, so right here on Rod's bike, we have the IMZZ full fender. He said he paid how much?
It was $720 before shipping.
$720 before shipping. So right here you have the taillight. This is integrated, so you got the turn signals built in. So this actually, we noticed it looks exactly the same as the Moon's MC. I mean, I can't notice any difference, can you?
No.
It looks exactly the same to me. Right here we have the IMZZ laid out license plate. So it actually looks about the same as the custom dynamics, except for it comes with the little piece here to enclose your license plate. So that's just a little bit of a difference. But this thing right here, I think if you buy it by itself, I think it's like $80, and this right here is only $30. So I mean, really price wise, you can't beat this one. And then with this right here, this is the base plate, you know, and then we had underneath it, we had the circuit board from Moon's MC. I think for the base plate, I think it was like $50 or something like that. And then the circuit board was, I think, like 85 or something like that. It actually blew my mind. So right here though, this is a stock Harley fender off of a FXDL, and we actually noticed that the stock fender, it has this right here. I don't even know what you would call this, just
a style line, I guess.
Just, yeah, style line. And I'm really digging this. And then I never even noticed before, but if you look over here, the IMZZ one doesn't have that. And I mean, honestly, it's probably just to save time and money that they don't do it like that. But I think it adds
some flair.
Yeah, it adds some flair. I think it looks good, you know. Harley Davidson, they did something right.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hope you enjoyed the full fender install on our 2016 Dyna Lowrider S. So for this fender to be built up completely was $738. All these prices are before shipping. Obviously, if you have discount codes or if you're military, the prices are going to vary a little bit. I paid on the website, IMZZ, they offer theirs color matched for $720. Obviously that's before shipping and tax and all that. So if you're gonna do this, you have a few options on and a few ways to go on what you want to do. Here's the old fender, here's the new one. We like the full fender better. But before we let you guys go, I want to give a shout out to Gorilla Cables for providing us with that harness. They make awesome cables. We run them on our handlebars. We run them now on the fender. So if you guys need anything from Gorilla Cables, hit them up. They're freaking awesome dudes. They'll help you guys out. But that's going to do it for us at Dyna Demos. I'm Rod.
I'm Lego, and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.